In the sprawling city of Nairobi, Kenya, the streets buzz with life, cars honking, vendors shouting, and people rushing to their destinations. Amid this chaos, a silent tragedy unfolds daily. Homeless children, forgotten by society, roam the streets, fighting for survival. Among them was a young boy named John Tuo, whose life was a constant struggle. Barefoot and hungry, he spent his days begging at traffic lights, hoping that someone, anyone, would spare him a coin or a kind glance. John had no family to guide or protect him. The streets were both his home and his battleground, a harsh teacher that demanded he grow up faster than any child should. Yet despite his circumstances, John held on to a glimmer of hope. He dreamed of a day when he wouldn't have to beg, a day when he could live like the people in the cars he approached. One ordinary day, John stood at his usual spot by a busy intersection, watching the traffic lights change from green to red. As the cars came to a halt, he approached them one by one, his small hands outstretched, his voice timid but hopeful. Most drivers rolled up their windows or looked away, unwilling to meet his pleading eyes. But then one car caught his attention. Inside sat a woman named Gladys Kamande. Gladys wasn't like the other drivers he had encountered. Her serene expression and warm smile set her apart. But what truly piqued John's curiosity were the strange machines beside her, an oxygen tank and a portable generator. Gathering his courage, John tapped on the window. Gladys rolled it down, meeting his gaze with a kind smile. "Hello, young man," she said gently. John hesitated, unsure how to voice his curiosity. What are those machines for?" he finally asked, pointing to the equipment. Gladys's smile softened. "These help me breathe," she explained. She went on to tell him about her condition, how a collapsed lung had left her dependent on these machines, how she carried them everywhere to ensure she could breathe. John listened intently, his young mind struggling to comprehend the extent of her struggles. He had lived through hunger and homelessness, but this was a different kind of hardship, one he couldn't imagine enduring. Gladys shared more of her story, how she had undergone 12 surgeries, each one leaving her weaker, and how one operation had damaged her optic nerve, robbing her of her sight. For a moment, John forgot his own pain. Tears welled up in his eyes as he thought about the challenges Gladys faced. Yet despite everything, she sat before him with grace and kindness, her spirit unbroken. Overcome with emotion, John did something extraordinary. He reached into his pocket and pulled out the coins he had collected that day. It wasn't much, just a few shillings, but it was all he had. "Here," he said, holding out his hand. "I want you to have this. You need it more than me." Gladys was deeply moved by John's gesture. She took his hand in hers and said, "Thank you, John. Your kindness means more to me than you can imagine." She then suggested they pray together, seeking strength and hope. As they bowed their heads, a passerby noticed the interaction. The heartfelt moment, the homeless boy offering his meager earnings to a woman in need, was too powerful to ignore. The passerby took a photo and shared their story online, hoping to inspire others. What happened next was nothing short of miraculous. The story went viral, spreading across social media and touching hearts worldwide. People were moved by John's selflessness and Gladys's resilience. Donations poured in from all corners of the globe, and in a matter of weeks, over $80,000 was raised for Gladys's treatment. With the funds, Gladys underwent the medical care she needed, finally finding relief from her struggles. But she didn't stop there. Grateful for the boy who had changed her life, she decided to change his. Gladys took John into her home, adopting him and giving him a chance at a better life. For the first time, John attended school, where he discovered a love for learning. He no longer had to beg at traffic lights or worry about where his next meal would come from. Under Gladys's care, he began to dream of a future filled with possibilities. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. John, once a homeless boy with no family, now had a mother who loved and supported him. And Gladys, who had faced so many challenges, found joy and purpose in giving John the life he deserved. Their story became a beacon of hope, showing the world the power of compassion and resilience. It reminded everyone that even the smallest act of kindness could create ripples that change lives. John and Gladys's journey is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and find light in the darkest moments. It's a reminder that we all have the power to make a difference, no matter how small our actions may seem. So the next time you see someone in need, remember John and Gladys. Choose kindness, for you never know how far its impact will reach. John and Gladys's story teaches us a profound lesson about the transformative power of kindness, resilience, and compassion. In a world where it's often easier to look away, their journey reminds us of the beauty of human connection and the strength it brings to both the giver and the receiver. John's selfless act, despite his own struggles, shows us that true generosity doesn't come from abundance. It comes from the heart. And Gladys's unwavering grace amidst her challenges teaches us the importance of facing life's hardships with courage and hope. This story is a call to action for all of us. It challenges us to recognize the struggles of others and to offer a helping hand, no matter how small the gesture. Whether it's a kind word, a smile, or a moment of our time, our actions can create ripples that inspire change and bring light into someone's life. Let this be a reminder. Every act of kindness matters. It has the power to change lives, heal wounds, and inspire hope where there was none. So as you go about your day, ask yourself, what small act can I do today to make someone's world a little brighter? Choose kindness, choose compassion, and remember the smallest gestures often leave the most profound impact.